Hello there and welcome back all you magnificent creators. We are sharing with you a series called DreamCreate, in which we're exploring the concept of creativity, creation, the energy around creation, the inspiration that ignites it, the power to focus on something small and create it into something big. And the one part we want to really focus on today is uniqueness. We think it's a really potent part of the energetic flow. There's a beautiful story about a guy called Johnny who had cerebral palsy, and the only job he could get was as a shelf packer in a grocery store. And he went on a course where the lady inspired him to say, put something of yourself into packing and groceries. And he thought, that's interesting, I'll think about this. And he came back to her and asked another question, and she said, no, just what's your unique signature? So as a cerebral palsy guy, he went home that night and he asked his dad, can you teach him how to use the computer? And he then scoured all the great videos and books, and he put little sayings together, motivational sayings, and he cut them into strips. And every time anybody came to buy their groceries and he was packing their bags, he'd pop a little motivational saying into the bag. And over time, this became a bit of a legend, to the point where the manager was called out of his office one day and said, we've got a problem here. There's about 50 people behind one checkout counter and nobody's going to all the other checkout counters. And then he found out that Johnny's motivational saying for the day was everybody came to shop on A, the day he was working, and B, to actually shop at his counter. And that simple story became a story in a book, and it's quite legend in that just that simple thing that you do is in creation. So, you know, when I talk to people, and I've given these lectures over the years, or these motivational talks over the years, think about what you can do. What signature do you bring? That is creation. You know, how do you package the parcel you're handing over to somebody? How do you deliver something? I mean, I'm inspired by the guys who come and pick up the garbage. They whistle and they sing and they dance while they're doing that very not such nice chore that you would think. Martin Luther said, you know, and there's a famous saying, that if you're going to be a street sweeper, be the best possible street sweeper the world's ever seen. And so creativity is not about the big gesture often. It's not about building something magnificent. Creativity is in everything. And what is your signature? What is your gesture? What is the uniqueness? And that could be a smile you bring to somebody every day. It could be a kind word, a kind touch. And that inspires people to actually live a more fun life, live a more fabulous life. So let's be inspired by Johnny. And what can you go out and do Johnny-like stuff just by doing something different, doing something amazing that'll just surprise people. I see it every day in many, many examples. And I have to remind myself to do the same when I'm sitting with a spreadsheet or I'm about to invoice somebody. And speaking of invoices, somebody once put stickers on invoices and said, thank you for doing business with us. Now, that simple gesture is putting your signature to it, putting your uniqueness to it. Uniqueness is a very, very powerful part of creativity. So go out and be a magnificent creator today, and make sure you're just adding a little bit of something new, a little bit of something that's going to put a signature to it, and people will put a smile on their face and want to come back and do business with you, want to come back and deal with you. So creativity, your magnificence, bring uniqueness to it. Thank you very much.